Welcome, basketball fans, to a very special Veterans Day edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On the sidelines, it's David Aldridge. On Monday, then on Monday. Now the starting group for the visitors. Shot is out there with Mr. Fundamentals. And it's Tillman in at the three, the small forward. Stan, peer through your coach's lens just a second for us. And what are you trying to accomplish early on in the season?
Well, I think, Kevin, there's so much player movement now. You've always got a lot of new guys. So, number one, you want to get everybody oriented into your system and the way that you do things, and then you're trying to figure out who are your best combinations on the floor, who starts, who comes off the bench, everybody's role. That takes time.
Oh, that's great insight. Here's Tillman. Outside, Scott. From the arc. Sampson's shot is off. Conjar with it. To the inside. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Here's Carlson. Pass to Sampson. Up and in on the way.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. There's a good screen. Here's Conchar. Knocked loose. Here's Sampson. Conchar covering. Lets it go with the three. Sampson's shot is off. Henderson outside. Inside. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes played. Pass to Slim. Fades and shoots. Sampson pulls it in. Gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Jacks up a three. Henderson pulls it in.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
First team foul. At the line for the away team, Alexandra at the line for one.
Pass to Sampson. They set the pick. Fires from deep. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
As the son of 2 professional athletes, Stan, Jaden Ivey was raised around sports. He knows the culture.
Yeah, that's an understatement, Kevin. His grandfather and father both played professional football. His mom played in the WNBA. She's now a college coach, but she also spent some time as an assistant with the Grizzlies. This guy has had sports from the time he was born.
Here's Sampson. He has 5. Tillman's shot is off. Pass to Conchar. Back to Henderson. Tries again. He lays it in.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Now here the 2K leaderboard with last season's top rebounding teams.
Well, last year they were all over the glass. Their physicality is what helped define their identity.
Pass to Sampson. A 3-ball. There's his third field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Here is Slim. Fades away, and they pick up 2. Slim's got 6. Gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. To the paint. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Henderson outside. Rebounded by Carlson.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Well, that's a smart play, taking advantage of the mismatch in close.
Now Concho. He has yet to score. It doesn't go for him. Gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Here's the 3. Slim pulls it in. Slim's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the middle. Here's Tillman. Out to the right wing. Here's Sampson. Misses the 3. Gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Here's Alexandrov. And the 3 off target. Pass to Tillman. Here's Sampson. Here's Carlson. No good that time. 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. Down low.
Home team foul.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Substitution on the court.
On defense, the home team. 3-point lead. Pass to Slim. And it's all evened up. Slim's got 9.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
To the inside. And they're moving it up. And then Henderson with the jam.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
To the wing on the left. Pass to Tillman. Now here's Booker. Here's Tillman. From past the arc. Slim pulls it in. Gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Mays, defended by Booker. Here is Slim. 11-point game his last outing. Fires the 3. No good that time. From 6 away, and he hits the jump shot. Here's Cunningham. Still yet to score. He lobs it up. The alley-oop layup. Very well done.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. There's 1:54 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Carlson. No dice from the high post. Gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. Here's Cunningham. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Just about an even 40% to start. Booker outside. Here's Tillman. Here's Hopkins. And he's good on the three ball. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that Cameo song, Back and Forth.
.104 left here in the first quarter. Here's Slim. Rebounded by Carlson. Cunningham against Booker. Lets the three fly. Doesn't go that time. The ball to the tune of 41% from the field so far. Pass to Slim. Now Cunningham. There's 21 seconds left in the first. There's the screen. The baseline J. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
At the line for the away team, number 71, taking 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And he sinks the second. 12 seconds left in the first quarter. Booker looking around. Over Conchar. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. First quarter wrapping up here, and Clark, it's a tie ball game. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
Yeah, they really trust their depth. They have no problem relying on their bench in crucial situations.
Booker out there with Anthony, and it's Big Daddy. Then there's Scott, and it's Hopkins in at the power forward. Dixon passes to Singleton. And a wide open look for Cunningham. Drops in the tray.
The defense gave him a little space, and he took advantage.
They've got Dixon. He's out there with Garnett. And it's Singleton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Anthony, the pass to Scott. Scott is screened. Here's Hopkins. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down. And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Conchar with it. Hasn't made one yet. And that's a foul called on Money. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, he's going to have to watch himself now. It's a little early for that second foul. Singleton the pass to Dixon.
Cunningham outside, goes up on the wing, and the jumper is good. Cunningham's got 5 points now this quarter. Cunningham's gone 2 of 3 from the field. Pass to Ferguson. Conley with it, guarded by Garnett. Conley against Garnett. Conley, the pass to Ferguson. Missed inside. In this game, 45%. Cunningham outside. It's deflected. Here's Conley, and finished off by Conley.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Garnett the pass to Dixon. Cunningham outside. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Conley into the lane. Over Garnett. Conley's shot is off. Gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Garnett kicks to Singleton. Now Conchar. Still scoreless.
Old team foul. First personal foul. Second team foul. Checking in for the away team, Scott House.
Outside House. And the 3 ball is good.
Well, you love a quick 3 points off the inbounds. That's about as good as it gets from out of bounds.
Booker outside. Conley for 3. The rebound by Garnett.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
House the pass to Cunningham. Here is House. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. Gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Here's Booker. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Booker's got his first basket of the night. Here we are, Stan, seeing more and more great international players in the NBA. And you've had a chance to coach some of the good ones as well.
Well, yeah, look, Kevin, you're right about the league now. We see every year, it seems like, the MVP is an international player. I had Hedo Turkoglu as a big part of what we did in Orlando.
Yes.
Was a most improved player in the league one year and a key part of our team that made it to the finals. 6'10", highly skilled, very versatile guy. There are great players coming from everywhere in the world.
Here is House. Here's Cunningham. Ferguson with the rebound. Gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Pass to Conley. Puts up a 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. Conley's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
And here's Cunningham. 8 points his last outing. Inside, here's Singleton. Singleton. Great positioning on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants to talk to his guys. And now, here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second-chance points in the NBA.
This was a team that was really savvy when it came to getting position under the boards and then getting those offensive putbacks.
Conley, the pass to Sampson. From outside the arc, a three-pointer is right on target. Sampson's got 11 points.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
Alexandrov, over by Conley. They set the pick. Here's Alexandrov. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. And you look at Asar Thompson, Coach, already imposing at the defensive end of the floor.
He certainly is, Kevin. And that's what they got him to do. But it's the offensive end where he has to make strides, especially in his three-point shooting. It's problematic for a perimeter player who struggles to get the ball in the basket. Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Pass to Tillman. The tray. Sampson's shot is off. Gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. Cunningham with it. Here is Slim. The shot missing. Here's Tillman. Slim pulls it in. Slim's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Cunningham passes to Slim. Fades back. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Slim's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, not sure why he faded away there. Sure looked like he had plenty of space.
Here's Sampson. Off target from outside. Gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. Alexandra. And it's blocked. Over in the corner, Conley. Fires the three. Sampson's shot is off. Get an even 50% from the floor here in the second quarter. Now, here's Cunningham. He has 7. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's his first trip to the line. First one falls for him. So both teams changing it up here.
2 shots.
And so Cunningham nails both of them. The ball at a 43% rate here in the second. And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Tillman passes to Carlson. Here's Tillman. Here's Carlson. Still without a basket. 5 to shoot. Booker with no one around. Knocks down the 3-ball.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Conchar. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Conchar's got his first bucket of the night.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
To the right side. Shot on the wing. Uses the glass to drop it in. And it's 7 points for money. 1:22 left now here in the second. Here's Alexandrov. That 3 off the mark.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
They set the pick to the middle.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
First personal foul, first team foul. At the line for 2, Carlson.
The first free throw is good. Good on both. There's 42 seconds left in the first half. Conchar, the pass to Slim.
Full team foul. Leonard. First personal foul. Fourth team foul. Into the lineup for your home team, number 24, Glenn Ulrich.
36 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. For the three. They get the rebound. Mays misses the jumper.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Pass to Booker. Launches a three. That one, no good. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one.
Your home team
Leading by a point. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Coach. This team is still developing. What do they need to do to really reach their max?
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
Well, I think for the home team, they didn't come out the gates the way they hoped. Took the L, but they don't think that represents who they are. Well, a few things for them to focus on. More presence on the backboards, more physicality, maybe a few elbow sandwiches, and maybe...
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And we're halfway through this. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Slim having a dominant impact in this game.
Well, with a double-double in hand through two quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Well, he's already put in a full day's work. They might want to lighten the load on him in the second half.
Mr. Fundamentals is out there with Scott. And it's Tillman in at the three. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half. Conchar, the pass to Slim. Greg, every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams have probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
Outside, Scott. To the paint. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Here is Slim. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Slim's got 20 points.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Pass to Sampson for the tie. Drills it from outside. Sampson's got 16.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Here's Conchar, and it's blocked. Here's Tillman. Henderson defending. Tillman's shot is off. Shooting about 42% so far. Pass to Concho. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. There's the pick. Just 4 to shoot. Mays. Scott pulls it in. Gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Here's Sampson. 16 points for him. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And his percentage at the line last season, right at the 75% mark.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. There's a screen. The 3. The shot off that time.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Here's Tillman. Cotton Jar covering. Here's Sampson. Good on the triple. Sampson's got 10 points in just the second half.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Pass to Slim. They can't stop the run with that one.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the 3 of his own.
It's Scott on the wing. Henderson defending. Scott against Henderson. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. A very slow start offensively. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. They set the screen. Here's Alexandrov. It's good from long range. He's got 6.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Pass to Sampson. Out to the right wing. Outside, Scott. Here's Carlson. Here's Sampson. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Henderson looking it over. Here is Slim. The quick look, no good that time. Sampson, the pass to Carlson. From downtown, Slim pulls it in. Slim's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. Henderson outside. Pass to Slim. Mays gets the 3-pointer to fall. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Scott, the pass to Hopkins. Here's Carlson. Pass to Booker. Scott with a screen on Cunningham. And that one, good. He has 6.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Henderson outside. Pass to Cunningham. Henderson with the screen for Cunningham. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Carlson. Carlson's got 7 rebounds in the game. Booker outside. Beyond the arc. Buries the long-range jumper.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Conchar with it. Henderson with a screen on Booker. Conchar finds Cunningham. Takes the 3. Conchar can't get it to go.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
Pass to Carlson. And here is Scott. Over Alexandrov. Off the left rim and out.
The fall away, upping the degree of difficulty. You wonder if perhaps they could have gotten a better look.
To Cunningham. This one for 3. Scott pulls it in. Gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. A fader. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
And just using the natural advantage he has, he can see over the top of the defense.
Yeah, there's not much else the defender can do there.
Cunningham dishes it to Henderson. Back to Cunningham. Looking to end the run. Scott pulls it in.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Carlson can't hit. A lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. 1:44 left to play in the third. Conchar, the pass to Henderson. There's the pick. Here's Alexandrov. Scott pulls it in. Scott's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
And good that time. Scott's got his second bucket.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
There's 57 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Cunningham. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Cunningham's got 11 points.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Outside, Scott spins. The shot will not fall. And a pretty brutal 29% since the break. And they're running. Here's Hopkins. It's blocked. And they get it back. There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Carlson. Clock at 4. Here's Scott. Scott missing again. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Up 6. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. And now we take a listen into the recent huddle from...
Don't hold on to the ball. Keep the ball moving. Side to side. Set better screens. Get your hands...
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. We've got Cunningham. Dixon is out there with Garnett. And there's House. And it's Singleton in at the center position. Conley's shot is off.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Garnett kicks to House. Cunningham outside. Pass to Dixon. Back to Cunningham. There's the three. Weber pulls it in.
Well, and after making just one triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
Conley with it. Singleton's there. Booker outside. Weber a screen. There's the triple. Dixon grabs the rebound. Struggle is apparent. 37% from the field. To the inside. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Pass to Conley. Weber with a screen on Garnett. Shoots from 12. Conley gets the bucket. Here is House. To the middle. Here's Dixon. And a missed layup. Gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Bounce pass Conley. Anthony on the wing. Back to Booker. Top of the key, Conley. Hopkins. Covered by Cunningham. 2 points. That one goes. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Pass to Singleton. Here's Dixon. It's Garnett on the wing. Covered by Conley. Garnett dishes to Singleton. Back to Garnett. Cunningham passes to Garnett. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Cunningham. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And the first one at the line is good. Slim, he's checked in for Dixon.
2 shots.
He doesn't get the second one. Gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Garnett against Booker. Hopkins, the pass to Booker. Garnett grabs the board. Cunningham on the wing. Down low, Slim. Sampson pulls it in. Sampson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. For 3, sinks the three-pointer. Sampson's got 24 points.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, well, let's summarize what Tom Thibodeau went over with his guys during the break. Now, he asked for one thing, intensity. He said, I need you to crank it up to 11 out there. That's how we turn it around. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Back to Henderson. Wide open. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Pass to Tillman. Here's Sampson. Pulls up. Offensive rebound. Here's Tillman. Slim pulls it in. Slim's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Pass to Henderson. Plays it up and banks it in. Henderson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
From 12 feet out. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. 39% from the floor. Not their best. Pass to Slim. Three-pointer. Good. It's Garnett with the assist that time. Slim's got 23 points.
Well, that's his first three here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
And there's the call on Mr. Perfect. That is his first foul of the game. Scotty's checked in for Big Daddy.
Substitution on the court.
Tillman passes to Sampson. Over Conchon. Sampson's shot, good. He's got 26.
Well, they expect this from him, and he's a big reason they're out in front right now.
Pass to Conchon. It's Henderson on the wing. Here's Alexandrov. Here's Slim. Nice hit again. Rebounded by Carlson. Carlson's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Sampson. Scott up top. Offline from the top of the key.
Well, with this team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
The three. Scott pulls it in. Gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Sampson kicks to Scott. Here's Sampson. They get it back. Shot's good by Carlson.
And the D getting outwork there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
Pass to Slim. Now Concho. Here's Slim. And a miss there on the triple.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Sampson's shot, good. You coached Stan at various levels for 30 years. How has the transition been to the broadcasting business?
Well, Kevin, it's been great because of people like you and because I'm undefeated.
Right. But you miss the aftermath when there's at least a score sheet. There's a scorecard that says win or loss.
I do miss that. There's no question. I miss the competition. I miss the camaraderie of building toward a result. But I've started to get some of that in broadcasting as I've gotten to know my partners better.
Well, it's great being your partner.
Likewise.
Here's Slim. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Here's Sampson. Pass to Scott. Here's Sampson. Launches it. He can't get it to go. Here's Slim. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, just a terrific job of just staying with it. Nice.
Here in the fourth quarter, around 41%. Here's Sampson. Outside, Scott. To the left wing. Unloads. Sampson's shot is off. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Conchar. No good from outside. Guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Here's Sampson. And so they get the victory here at home. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game.